Hello and welcome back. And I'm going to be talking about the next death battle. Well, I think it's more apt to say I'm going to be talking about why I am not going to be reviewing it, as I have no interest in doing so. So this isn't going to be a prediction at all because I really don't care about this matchup and I do not care about the outcome. And I'm sorry if you're disappointed, but please don't ask me to review this one. It's not going to happen. Although I may end up reviewing Poe versus Iron Fist because surprisingly it actually turned out to be decent, but I'll get into that later. So, Steven Universe versus Star. Now, this is one of those matchups I've heard about for so long, and I never took it seriously. Most people in the Versus community never took it seriously, and I always just assumed that Death Battle would never take it seriously. But I guess you can never count on Death Battle to scrape the bottom of the barrel, because I'm pretty sure Death Battle has just given up on any form of quality standards because, well, we have this. And I'll explain some reasons why I'm not going to be reviewing this. The main one is this matchup is garbage. I looked it up on the Death Battle wiki. Literally the only reason why people want this matchup is because they're both kids with magical powers. That's it. It's a very one-dimensional matchup and it's boring. Okay? Like, what can I say about this matchup that's not already going to be said? I checked out the live chat of the premiere to see what people were saying, and similar to Blake versus Mikasa, everyone suspects that Steven is going to die. In fact, everyone's saying it's guaranteed that Steven is going to die because Star is too powerful. From what I've been able to gather, Star has a rod that has the power of a universe. If that's true, then that's game over for Steven. And she has regeneration negation. If that's true, then that's basically checkmate right there. Now, I've heard mixed stories of how strong Star is. Some say she's universe level, some say she's multiversal. If even one of those is true, then Steven is dead. And again, I'm not interested in one-dimensional curb stomp matchups. I'm sick of this. Because what can I say about this matchup that I haven't said about other matchups that are also one-dimensional matchups that are curb stomps? Death Battle has made it perfectly clear that they are going to do matchups that already have a guaranteed winner. It's just as simple as that. There's nothing I can say about this matchup that I will not have already said about other matchups, and honestly, I'm tired of having to repeat myself. I mean, there's only so many times I can say the same things over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. I know my catchphrase may be, did I ever tell you the definition of insanity? But come on. I mean, unlike Death Battle, my goal here is not to drive myself to total insanity. And I just don't care. Some people say that this matchup has animation possibilities. I don't care. Even if the animation turns out to be good, which I severely doubt after the disaster that was Blake versus Mikasa, Death Battle cannot guarantee good animation anymore. And even then, no amount of animation, like for me, 2 to 3 minutes worth of decent animation is not worth any amount of BS that you're going to get from Death Battle. But my next big reason as to why I have no interest in reviewing this is the fan base. I'm sorry, but I don't want the Steven Universe fan base anywhere near the Versus community. I know that sounds gatekeepy, but I care a lot about this community, and I don't want it to be infested with toxic people. Now, I'm fully aware that not every Steven Universe fan is a raging psycho. However, sadly, a lot of them are. Okay? There was a bunch of Steven Universe fans that harassed the cast and drove a girl to suicide. Okay? Like, I'm sorry. We don't need that in this community. Honestly, like, what did the Versus community do to deserve this, honestly? Like, Steven Universe, are you serious? Like, Okay, let's just put aside the fact that Steven Universe is a garbage show with garbage characters written by garbage people that don't know how to make a damn cartoon to save their life. But furthermore, it's even worse when you take into account that the people who like Steven Universe, not all of them, but at least a large portion of them, are frickin' insane. And you don't want to bring those type of people into your community. I don't know what Death Battle is thinking on this one, because I know a lot of people in the community like to laugh me off as a asshole, but contrary to popular belief, I actually do care about this community, and I want to protect it from any potential threats that could turn the community into a toxic hellhole. I've been in enough fan bases to know what happens when you allow too many snakes into the garden, so to speak. And I don't want to see that happen to the Versus community. I mean, it's bad enough we already have to deal with the DBZ, Naruto, and Saitama fans. Now, I'm not saying they're toxic, they're really annoying, but it's bad enough we already have to deal with them. The last thing we need is to let some legitimate crazies into the community. And even if you are a Steven Universe fan that's not a crazy psycho, you can't ignore the awful things that the fan base has done. Come on. There's no getting around it. And I'm not going to go too deep into it here. Maybe I'll leave some links in the description about some videos that talk about some of this stuff. But I'm just not interested in it. I don't want to talk about Steven Universe. Okay? It's a terrible cartoon. And Steven Universe is a god-awful character. There's just no which way about it. He's a borderline Gary Stu that has no business being in Death Battle. It's simple as that. I think back to the days of Deadliest Warrior, and I think to myself, what happened? At some point in the history of Versus shows, something went wrong. How far has things fallen to the point where we're getting this matchup? And to any Star versus Evil fans, I don't inherently have anything against Star. I've heard nothing but good things about her cartoon. My issue here is mostly with Steven Universe and its fan base. But just so you know, Star fans, you're being cheated on this one. Even if this is a popular matchup, your character deserves better. Come on. Like, I don't understand, like, why people aren't speaking out against these terrible matchups. So, yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts on that. This is a wretched matchup, and I don't want to review it. Although, I will say this, if rumors are to be believed, the next matchup is supposedly going to be Aizen versus Madara. Now, I have doubts about that because I've been hearing a lot of different rumors, but if that does turn out to be the case, you'll be in luck because you'll get plenty of rants, debunkings, and reviews ripping that disaster to shreds. But we'll see how it plays out. I have sources that will leak me the results of this death battle, so I don't even need to watch it, and I don't even have plans to ever watch it. This is going to go on the list like Smokey Bear versus McGruff. Not gonna watch it. I do not care. But if there's any other episode you want me to cover, feel free to let me know. I know there's some older episodes I want to cover. I apologize for any of my fans who are disappointed and were really looking forward to me ripping it to shreds, but I'm sorry, there's no material for me to work with here, guys. All I'm gonna say is what you've heard me say before. And I'd much rather save my energy for the episodes that actually deserve it. But let me know what you think. Do you actually care about this matchup? Who do you think will win? I'm not going to be placing any kind of bets because I really don't give a damn. And I'll see you guys around next time.